couple of times this week, this weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna wait till this weekend. Maybe I don't know.
Dimitri.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Cause I don't know, bro. The Dimitri dives do be next level all the time. That'd be the crazy thing.
It's like the end of the movie. Yeah, I mean the beginning and the end, and then the beginning type shit.
At the same time, it's that and that in
Same
between
time.
you was talking about.
Yeah, you see the end, you're inside of the burning snake, and it seemed like it eats you, but then you was the whole thing, and everything is safe within you.
Man,
But
I
we running around here dealing with, I guess, bacteria and shit,
bacteria that needs to be
and them
eradicated.
shits within the body.
It's wild, bro, because like just when you even think about like the life form that the form that we take on in this world, like why do everybody like the form that they is and the person that they is right now, why do they always want it to last forever?
Because they're enjoying their duty, man. Especially when you wake up within it. When you wake up within the dream, that's the best part of the dream.
Oh yeah, next time.
You get control of it. You take control. You get lucid, right?
Basically, like do your dreams be like real life now, or do they be different?
No dreams, bro. No dreams.
Oh shit.
But that's just probably because of my sleeping schedule and shit. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
can't fool me that easy. It's like somebody knock your ass out and they showing you a bunch of movies. They trying to read you, study you, see how you respond and shit.
Yeah, it
Man, we
don't.
too deep for that shit. That
Yeah, I
shit
can't.
can't even pop up. That dream scared to come through.
I can't not dream. That'd be the. But they say when you dream, that's supposed to be like REM sleep, like a deep sleep, and it's like that don't make no damn sense though. That don't make no sense. If dreaming is like that deep, deep sleep, why do it go into a dream out of one dream into another dream?
It's just another programming, bro. When you're awake, you're getting programmed. When you sleep, you're getting programmed. So the thing is, what part of you is not getting programmed? What is all of this resting upon? So we got to stay in that part mentally,
What's up,
and then we can
John?
see
What's
the
up,
thing
Rios?
operate around us 360.
The 360 view of everything. Hey, do you ever get that on your experiences, to where you can see everything in that 360 view?
Yeah, but the best or the most clear time is without Sykes. I think I was staring at a candle or some shit. And back in the day, we used to try to do the candle technique, the astral project or whatever,
Yeah.
and the shit wasn't working. So I said, "Fuck this, I'm going to sleep." And then the shit happened. You know what I mean? So it was in that 360 shit. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. That should be mind. It be mind blowing. And then I don't even,
Yeah,
because it be beyond what you would think would be like visual though. That's the crazy thing.
I was gonna say it looked like 4K 1000. You know what I mean? Like the crispness and all of that. It ain't nothing like this. Like some crystalline type shit.
Hey, you know what it
Even though
be?
I just be in the stars in space looking at that shit.
Not me, like right here. Say if I was tripping and I'm sitting right here, like it'll almost be like I'm in a crystal ball, and like within that crystal ball, I can see everything. Like if it's a little house in there, I can see it from every angle. I can see everything within that 360 form, like in every angle. It's like the fucking weirdest thing, and you don't just see it, but you feel it. It's like
Yeah.
you feel the energy of it and everything, to where the energy creates the visual, and you see the visual of it, and you're looking at it from the bottom, the top, the left, the right, like every which way, inside and outside, and that shit just be like fucking mind blowing. And then at times, like when it's like you just up above yourself. It's like you're about probably like 50 feet above yourself, looking down at yourself and then seeing in this 360 at the same time.
Yeah, it's just showing you how much you can't hide.
Yeah. I,
And it's a smooth ride at the same time. No reason to hide. You know what I mean? Like that's why we in life collided.
yeah. He said, talk about the King Von trip. Everybody be bringing up that King
Yeah.
Von. Well, that shit was crazy, bro. Hey, hey, that's that. Have you ever tried that though, Sunzu? Have you ever dove in on mushrooms and went and listened to like music to people that passed away?
It just pretty much I seen the same vibe like what you explained with the King Von. Like you realize, like they already know they already dead. You understand what I'm saying? So they just do that shit like that, like it ain't nothing, you know?
Yeah,
So that's all I seen, the understanding of why they don't give a fuck.
yeah, yeah. It's like, damn, bro. It's like life don't stop. Like the flesh or whatever this is stops, but whatever that other thing is, that inner being or energy or whatever that is, that shit does not stop. It flows the same way, creating the same
But it show
things.
you that this don't stop either though. It
Nah,
show you
hell
that
no.
this could come up, it could come on anytime you want. You could switch them up, whichever time, whatever. It's like
Yeah,
a continuous reel. You know what I mean? Like you could press play anytime, but you don't have to be here. Yeah.
yeah. No, it don't. It don't. That's, I think that's the scary part. It don't need anybody to be here for it to keep playing. Let's see, when the singer dies,
Exactly.
it's like they become popular, and people are making them more popular after death than when they were alive. Yeah, if you notice that, bro. I- If you notice, that's been a part of the reality. What's the one painter name? A lot of painters didn't become popular until after their death. uh, Madame Blavatsky didn't become popular till after her death. Nikola Tesla wasn't really popular till after. This goes on with just about anybody, bro. With anybody, like a lot of a lot of ones that passed on. That's when they shit took off. Whoa, what his name? Van Gogh or something, whatever his name is. Van Gogh, but that like it don't just happen with the rappers. That shit happen with like so many different people, and that's like what Sun Tzu was just saying. Even King Von, like they knew these certain things. They knew these things because I think it's a part of us, right? As we going when we going through life, there's so many different aspects of ourselves, and a lot of times, a lot of us didn't live many different lives over and over again. And sometimes you be able to hold on to the same energy of the energy that you had before. Like you'll be able to hold on to the energy, even though you might not know what this energy or this power is, you'll still have it. It'll even show in your features and different things of that. You'll have features of the one that existed before you that had that power, and that power will live in you, and then you'll use it in another way
Yeah.
and become big again, become the shit again. And like that was one of the things that I seen with like, man, I'm telling you, bro, that King Von shit was crazy. And I seen that boy in Egypt like some type of weird ass like pharaoh shit or something. Like that shit was crazy. But that's why I don't know, bro. Death is like, like, and it's wild because, like, still, like, why do we cry over death when we know? Is it because we don't want that person to get taken away from us? That person that's there right now, we don't want to lose. Like we didn't created this love for this person, and then or is it the way they get taken
Nah.
away?
You realize that that changed though. At one point in time, that used to be the reason,
Huh?
but right now, people waking up and it's switching up now. It's like they gotta think, like, should I even cry?
Yeah, Yeah.
That's why you're asking the question. So it changes as it goes, as the people, as the, the centuries pass, and you recognize what's it, we're blending into. So
You
yeah, as they say, cry. They say what? Cry at birth and laugh at death.
man, and yeah, that's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. Cry at birth, laugh at death. He said Leonardo or whatever his name is. Yeah, yeah, Leonardo da Vinci. Like that's crazy because a lot of them was like that. Like they didn't really get real big until after they died, bro. And there's hella rappers that just took it. That's why a lot of rappers be like, they be trying to do like the rock stars,
Yeah,
man.
they
And
was
just
fascinated. The people was fascinated with that lifestyle. You know what I mean? They didn't go in like I'm gonna go and die. Nah, you actually discussing the fans. It ain't even them no more. The people was just fascinated at the time. We all was, the whole Biggie, Tupac, the this, the that,
yeah,
you know. And even in real life, when people pass out, and you hear their true story, you're sitting there. Now you start talking about them, so it's the same shit. So we just getting deep with it though, but it's just some simple shit.
yeah.
It
Cause
ain't even it.
soon as they mention, that's when people go and look at they. Like I was looking at one of Noriega old videos, the one I came to party, and then I went down in the comments because somebody, I never used to read the comments, but I went to the comments, and somebody put on there, is am I the only one here because he mentioned that he was a rapper and I didn't know that he used to rap, and it's like what the fuck, like that too, like a lot of these like new people, like podcasters and shit like that. Like Nora used to do music. His shit used to be popping too. He used to have slaps. But it's amazing, bro. Life is life. I don't know. Life is a trip, but it's amazing at the same time. Like, and I think we get focused on one part or one aspect of life, and we want life to be that. And then when you go into the world, you see life is just not that. Life is everything, everything, good, bad, ugly.
Like that's exactly what I was gonna say. And ain't nothing wrong with it. It has to happen that way. And guess what? It get even deeper. It's a reflection of you. You know,
Yeah,
it's you and each yeah. So we don't even have to see the world that it is today. It could change any second, any moment. You know what I mean? For you, for the individual, not on a whole. As I say, you don't have to be here. You could just hit play and you could hit pause. You
yeah.
go playing another one. Yeah, it ain't even. It's like save this old. It's like a old story, but at the same time, this new.
You know what's weird about reality though? I think we be phasing in and out of different lifetimes as we go though. With the system of beliefs that we have, like we constantly live in
Yeah,
a multitude of different lives at one time without even paying attention to that's what really happening. Because you can come to me with your story, Sunzu, and I'll hear your story, and as you telling your story, I'll live it out. Cause I'll have the same feelings you had through the things you was going through, and you're explaining to me
yeah,
how you feel. I'll live it out at the same time with you.
yeah. And sometimes, like me, I'm transferring that as well.
Yeah,
So you could just see it because you could challenge it, but you have to see it, because that's just what it is. You know.
hey, hey, it make me laugh, right? Because it make me think about like superhero movies and shit like that. That's why we like that shit. You feel me? When Superman or one of the superheroes swoop down and save that person, we be looking like, man, see, I would have did the same thing. You feel me? Each whatever, like even video games, playing video games and shit. Like everything that you perceive or that you looking at, hearing, you're gonna live that shit out with the same thing that is happening to. You're gonna have the same experience, which is fucking crazy as shit. But you
Yeah,
might
I
have it
guess
in your
they
own
knew
way.
what they was doing with
Who?
them movie programs when we was growing up. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
was controlling what we was thinking, so that's how they adjust the atmosphere to what it is today. Yeah,
yeah.
so tomorrow we control it.
And it's wild because I was watching the old Bill Cosby movie and shit. I don't know why I've been watching these old movies. I even went back and watched The Wiz again. Started watching The Wiz. I didn't finish it last night, but the old Bill Cosby movie when, I don't know the dude name, Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby, and Sidney Poitier was talking to his wife, and she was like, "Yeah, why did you? Why? What made you want to talk to me?" And he was like, "That big old butt you had." I said, "This was in the '60s." It's like time is just kind of, jumping itself, replaying itself, redoing itself over and over again. But it's crazy because
On changing clothes, changing clothes.
exactly,
I
changing
mean, it's like
clothes.
because the thing is, this mind is doing its thing and it's just checking out different designs. As you can see, look under the water. You know what I mean? Look on the land. You know what I mean? All types of creatures. It's the same shit. It's the same people. It's the not the people, but it's the same one connection. We're just observing.
Yeah, it's almost like it's the same energy, repackaging
Yeah, the
itself,
same shit.
repackaging itself over and over again.
But and then it's just a dream as well. Because as I said, on and off. So who's living this? Who's even talking? What's happening right now?
You put,
You feel me?
Roderick said, "Everyone is you." Pushed out Neville Goddard. That's what it seemed like. That's what we were just saying.
Word.
Like, yeah, everything is like that reflection of you, which is like, man, bro. I think you got to see it to
No, but
really
when you say it's a
understand that
reflection
shit.
of you, though, don't leave it limited like that. What you mean when you say everything is a reflection of you? In
It's
what aspect?
a
Like how you
reflection,
would respond in that
yeah,
situation? That
like
yeah,
like a reflection of your mind, of your perception,
yeah.
of your perceived whatever it is. Everything is just a reflection of that. That's in there. And I'm gonna find out a way to really break that shit down and explain it. What's your craziest DMT trip you ever had? Man, oh my goodness. I don't. Oh shit. Where I was in the tub. I think that was one of the wildest ones where I put the pillow and the blanket in the tub, and I smoked in the tub, and when I broke through, uh, like I'm in the tub. On this side is my wall is a wall. On the left hand side, it's open. The toilet, the sink, and whatever, bro. But the left hand side turned into a mirror, and it was reflecting this over here. So it was like, say I can see myself in the mirror sitting in the tub, but it wasn't me in the tub. It was like this fucking entity that looked like Frieza. Like literally like Frieza, bro. All white. You feel me? Damn, they're like Frieza, like kind of buff and shit. All white. Had the purple thing on his head, but he had like pointy teeth. He didn't have no eyes and no nose, bro. That shit was scary as hell, and it was good. It was making like this noise like and it was like, wow, bro. It was like, but whatever that thing was, it was like it was me. But it was like, because it was me sitting in the tub. It was just me. But that thing looked at scary as hell. I was
You
like,
was drinking though. You was drinking as well.
nah, no, not that time. Not that time. Not that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, not that time. It was when I was like really just diving in a lot, like just going to DMT back to back on days. And like that reflection, I'd never forget that shit, bro. That shit was wild as shit. And then, what made it crazy? Because I was scared, right? I was scared. At that time I was scared as shit. But after after that happened, like I went like once that went away, right? I went to like once me being scared and spooked, just like kind of accepting it and letting it like just kind of happen. I went to this place. It was like, bro, almost like I was underwater in Atlantis, and like everything, everything everything was like pinks and blues and like purples. Like I'm talking about neon colors. It was like a
Yup.
whole city. And like I'm looking at
That's
this
the
city.
spot.
Yeah, I'm looking at this city and the people was like half person, half fish, carrying shit on their heads, and they was like walking by, and it's like this little village like city looking place, and they like start looking at me, and like I'm looking, like I turn and I look, and I'm standing next to this tree, and like it was wild because the tree had big ass like huge leaves on it, but the leaves look like peas, like peas in a pod or something like that. Like, and the peas were glowing inside the fucking shit, man. That shit was wild as shit, bro. I said, golly. I said, man, this is the why y'all didn't take me here first? Like, why y'all and that only lasted, like, I'm talking about, I only was in that place for like a minute, and then it just started to kind of
All right,
fade away.
you ever bring something back from that room to this one?
You said what?
You ever bring anything back with you before?
uh I brought just
You
things
ever
that
have
I
an experience
understand it.
like that? For example, no, no, no. For example, you come back down after the DMT trip, is that me?
Uh-huh.
But you're still blown out. Like when you get in that like, that source, you know what I mean? And then you just somehow manifest a couple things around you in reality. But they're alive though, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
starfish and shit. You know what I mean? Like I came back with a couple starfishes crawling on the walls and shit on the bed. I'm like, oh the fuck, if anybody coming here, they gonna fucking say I'm an alien right now. I'm like, yo, all right. And immediately I just knew what to do. So I just grabbed the blanket and I just flashed it like some magician shit. Then I saw dust and then they just disappeared like sprinkly shit.
Oh shit. Shit. I
Yeah,
don't
right.
recall. I don't recall like that. Bringing it back like that, like
That
that.
happened. That happened like what 2 times. Real talk. Yeah, man. But I know what it's about though.
And the
But
shit
that shit's
crawling
just amazing.
around. So is
Real
it
shit.
you or is it the shit? What is it?
Bro, it's just you know. Look, it's just when you get to who you actually are, you can't be limited, bro. You don't know who you are yet. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. It's the God molecule, bro.
I think I know who I is. I keep changing. I'm
You
constantly
know what I mean?
changing.
Like you can't go, you can't get too far, man. It's so small that it's the only thing.
Yeah. I, and sometimes do you ever have them experiences to where you just see some shit that you just cannot explain? You can't put in words.
Yeah, back in the days, for real. Yeah, been on a trip that feel like some ultimate mathematician maze. You
Yeah.
gotta get out of that shit, and then it just come like you're stuck in there forever.
Sometimes that's what it do. It do feel like it's forever. But I done seen hella wild shit to where like I couldn't even like put that shit in words because it didn't exist here. So it's like I can't even.
So
I
we
don't even know
can't
what the
talk
fuck the
about it.
shit was. Yeah, you can't even talk about it. It's just like I just felt
So the
like
only one I can mention is the mathematics.
yeah. It's like I just felt like I was going crazy. Like what the fuck is this place? And it's wild because a lot of the places that I know that even when it got real crazy, bro, it seemed like I was looking at life. Like how life is crazy and life is going every
Exactly.
which way. It seemed like that's what I was looking at, but I was looking at it through a different lens. Like just through a different lens, a lens that we didn't have here. A lens that maybe, another aspect of what I thought I was looking at it. I don't know, bro. DMT is
Uh,
fascinating. DMT has always been like a fascinating experience. And it's like this is the thing though, Sun Tzu. This is what I can't understand about DMT. I never had a DMT experience that was the same as the last. Like exactly the
Man, I
same.
don't know. I have the same shit almost all the time now, man. For real. Yeah.
He said, "Where are some of the craziest places it took you?" He just said it, man. The places that you can't explain, like like the places like you can't put it in words. It's crazy because it's showing me the chat from one side, but then it's not showing me the chat from the other one. Oh, I gotta read it up here, I guess. I gotta read it up here. But let me see. Then what about you? You know, one of the craziest places it took you, Sanzu?
I don't know if it take me anywhere. Tell you the truth, bro. It just show me that, I don't really, I can't really, even when I'm on the trips, I can't really fool myself. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
know. So it just pretty much got to reveal itself. You know. So it don't really take me on the long ride or something unless that's what I'm looking for. She got to strip down.
I don't know. Look, I know that one place that it took me where the gesture was. Oh, like I'd have been in rooms that look like Masonic temples, bro. Like I was inside the Masonic temple, the fucking the 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 room where everybody do their rituals at in the Masonic temple. Like the floors is like checkerboard, white and black checkers and shit like that, bro. Tall ass pillars. You feel me? Like all types of fucking
Yeah,
sculptures and shit
yeah,
around that motherfucker, and you just like, man, what the hell is this place? You feel me? Like, man, it's like, but it be like it's I don't want to even call it a Masonic temple, but it'd be like a wizard temple or something. Be like some type of weird ass place. And in my mind, I'm just going like, okay. Sometimes I be thinking like, did we? Is this where we got the ideas to build some of the things that we build? Like, is this where it came from? Because I don't get it. You feel me? I get it, but I don't get it. I don't like.
man, I get it though, man. I get it. It just pretty much reveal everything, bro. Like, yo, this is as we said earlier. This is what it is right now. This AI thing, how it manifested, how it took on form in this body. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
no, they talking to the Chat GPT, so they catching up to themselves. So it's just been a long journey of self actualization, I guess. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And this is what it is. And
Yeah.
no, we just
Cause
gotta enjoy the show.
man, I'm
Life's the trip.
life is the trip, but I'm telling you, look, bro, I done been into some shit. Look, it was like that shit was like you remember on the Matrix, right? When Neo, where they pulled Neo and Trinity out that place where those little octopus like creature looking things was at. Bro, I was in a
Yeah.
place that was like that. And it was like, man, I'm talking about it was like billions, it seemed like, of those octopus creatures. Like I want to call them octopus creatures because that's what they move like, but they're not really octopuses. And it was like a gang of them, but it was like one of them that was like real huge, that was real huge. And like people back in the days used to be
Yeah.
like, man, don't trust the octopuses. When you see them, man, you get away from them, or try to. And it's like I used to like to see them because I don't know why it's this little thing they used to do where they start spinning their arms and it'll feel like they squeezing me like a fucking like a lemon or something. And like soon as I'm like and then it'll pop me into a place. And then I'll be like in a whole nother reality and shit, bro, acting as somebody else. And then I'll pop back in and then it'll do it
Yep.
again and like over and over, bro, over and over. I met YSL. He said I met
Yeah,
YSL
that
Woody.
same shit.
A new phone. Oh, I'm about to be in there tomorrow. All right. He said he met YSL. I met YSL Woody. Oh, that's
On
dope.
the trip.
Nah, it was. I mean, life is the trip.
Right.
Yeah, he talking about in real life. That's dope. That's lit. But I don't know. I like every time I think about crazy experiences, I'm damn with seeing the Baphomet. It's so many of them, bro. It's so many of them that it's just like I don't know. After a while, I get tired of talking about them motherfuckers because it's like, golly. Half the time, like, you know what's dope though? When I started understanding that you can save your experiences within music and within certain things that you hear, that you listening to, like sounds. You can save your DMT experience inside sounds and your mushroom experience inside music to where you can go and listen to a song while you're on mushrooms and the experience that you have when you after you come down days after, bam, you can listen to it and bam and have that same experience. He said in my head. He said in jail. I met well I said Woody in jail. Dang. Yeah, saving it in music. And that should be dope because when you go back and you listen to the music, you know what got me, what threw me off is when I actually tried to, like when I first started listening to music. When I dive in, I used to listen to that God frequency, and that God frequency is fucking crazy. I was off the shrooms, bro. That shit
Which
used to.
God frequency?
It's called it's just called the God
Oh, the
frequency.
Hertz thing.
Yeah, the Hertz thing. It's called the God frequency. And bro, that shit will have you just popping out your shit. It'll have you just all over the place. Like it's weird because I think like with them, like even with music, like people put feelings and they put existence within the music. They put like the music is a story. The music is a reality itself. Not just the lyrics, but the beat also. The beat is like a place. So it's like when you listen to it, it take you to that place. It gives you that ultimate. Take you to that ultimate place. See, but like being at work, I start to see how people move, and I think like this person acts like a giraffe. Hey, don't say that, bro. Hey, Casita, don't say that because that's what I was looking at this the homeless lady like. She reminded me of a goddamn crow. How the crows just come out of nowhere, fly out of nowhere, and start eating shit off the ground and eat whatever food is out there. That's hey, you start putting people in animal bodies. That shit is real. That's why I be saying, bro, we it's one energy going on, man, and yeah, it's fluctuating through everything. Let's see, and it's orientation specific to them. Yeah, we was talking about that too the other day. How the dogs people own look like them. Reality is weird. Like you got a dog, your dog look just like you probably. I'm just saying. That's why I ain't got no pets. No more pets. No more pets for me. Man, I got a straight headache though. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. My head been throbbing. I don't even get headaches. But I'm like going. I ate lunch earlier, and then yeah, I just ate when I got off. I wonder if that's the reason. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Some people deal with their feelings a way an octopus would be able to. So, some people tackle problems the way an octopus would be able to. Octopus is as smart as shit, bro. I think the aliens really come from the ocean. Hey, I think the aliens come from the ocean. Like, what if aliens don't even really exist? What if anything that we create, right, us, like people, it can just come real? And we just really don't know that. Like, if you get enough of us together to believe in one thing, what if it just becomes real? Like if let's say if half the population believes it, it just appear and it becomes real. Like period. That's just the way it is. But if only one person walk around believing it, they could see it themselves, but nobody else can see it because they don't accept it or they don't believe it. But if you get enough people together, it'll make it real. It, they not real here. Nah, if you get enough people together, It'll make that shit real, bro. Like think about some of the gods that came that came over time, right? Like whether they the ones that were created by us, whether it was the ones that just always been here. You feel me? Which I think the energies and powers and all that always been here, but like when you take a certain amount of when you take energy if you name some and you get enough people together and believe it, that shit becomes real, bro. It becomes real. And the crazy thing about it is it don't become real to everybody though. There's not too many things that are not that you can't see right now that everybody don't believe. You feel me? But there are things that we have never seen. Nobody has ever seen it. Like we'll say we seen it because we can use our minds. We can make up anything. We can see anything once we get to talking about it. Once we get to explain it, we can make that shit look like Grimace. You feel me? From fucking McDonald's. It could be Grimace from McDonald's, right? And Grimace don't even gotta be a real character, but we can make Grimace real. Like we did. That's what we basically did. We made Grimace real. We made Ronald McDonald real. We made the one dude KFC real. We made all these characters real characters. Even the ones that didn't even exist within reality, bro. Once we bring them in and we get enough people to believe, that motherfuckers become somebody within our reality. Let's see, bro. If we are able to manifest realities in a world where people are already doing that for getting in each other's way, yeah, no, people are in the world where people are getting in each other's are already doing that for getting in other people's way. Yeah, all that will be left is the base structure of the operation, and that would be believing and then manifesting through that simply. Because there would be no doubt due to no words, simply agreeing and seeing and setting and believing. That's what it is, though. That's what. when you think, of, hey, when you really think about it, that's what it is, though. Because we are getting in the way of each other, like all the time. But it's easy to just generate a reality and create it, and then grab people to live in it, and people will live in your reality and help you build your reality or build whatever it is and make it a thing. You feel me? And I don't, and sometimes I wonder if it's because they like us here building this reality and creating what we create here. Is it because we see things the same way, or was this reality already here? Thanks, Roderick. Thanks. I'm just saying though, bro. I'm just
Bro, it's
saying.
simple. The majority of people not diving in. If anything, we the new ones to tell them, the new prophets, the people who dive in or whatever that's still talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't expect them to ever. If somebody was to come to me with this type of shit before, then I would be saying the same shit. You know?
Yeah, you got people that that don't dive in. Has Sad Guru ever took psychedelics? Ed Ed Ed
No, but that's
Ed
you don't need
Hartoli?
psychedelics to get there. So
No, you
they'll
don't.
get there. That's the whole. Yeah, that's the whole space.
You
That's
don't.
exactly it.
You don't. All you got to do is just listen to the experiences and read and learn the right shit,
With
and you
that
gonna
being
get there.
said, I'm
Well, cause you're
about to
already
dive
there.
in real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh damn! All right, he'll be back. He about to dive in with the Dimitri. Yeah, see, I was literally thinking that. Yeah, he said everybody's doing their own ripple with a group together and ripple together and make those potentials more capable until they wave. Yeah, easier to become the one than to become a part of it. You know what? You know what? I think so. I think it is easier. It's easier to go with the flow of what everybody's doing. Like, come on now, bro. You ever been in a group and like everybody decided to do something and you was that one motherfucker that didn't want to do it? Or like if everybody in your group believes something and you that one motherfucker that don't believe it, do you know who you start to become? You start to become that one motherfucker don't nobody want to be around. We don't want to be around him, man. You gonna do the same thing as he did last time. Remember we was talking about we was gonna go shoot some hoop and he talking about he don't want to go because his legs are, and then when he went the last time he was just sitting in the car and then he was complaining in the car and it's like, so you have to play the part and be part of the group of what everybody else is doing. Because if you're not, you're considered a hater, okay? You considered a hater. They call it going against the grain. You feel me? All these other things. It's almost like snitching. Even like we don't snitch, even though we know it's the right thing to do, right? We know telling on some shit is the right thing to do, but we don't do the right thing all the time. We say, nah, bro. You feel me? You do that. If you tell, you a snitch. You feel me? If you tell the truth, you a snitch. That's just it and that's all. Like, what are you doing telling the truth to them? Okay? You supposed to lie. Which is crazy. But that's how it is, and I still don't snitch right today. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, like the way the game is played is like it's kind of throwed off. It's kind of weird. Like group think, and I think that's just how it is. Because if you even notice a lot of like Christian organizations, if you don't think like the organization, bro, you get booted. You can't come in asking questions outside the organization. I don't care if you're Muslim or whatever. You can't think outside the box that you get put in. If you do, then hey, we got to you can't be part of this congregation because you stir shit up. You ask it, you don't question God. I'm just saying that ain't what you do. You doing too much. You'll get pushed out the congregation for a lot of different things. Let's see. It's just because that's how energy works. It's it's an interference to the flow of the other potential. Exactly, exactly, exactly. And that's why when like you like when you get into a religion, that's why you only can stay with that one God. You can't look towards no other gods. It will mess up the flow. That's what it will do. It'll mess up the flow or the potential of everybody that's in that place. It'll make them think differently. And we don't want that. We got to keep everybody in the box. Let's see, there's the one that is one and the one that made two. Yeah, I seen, wait, hold on. Wait, let me go here real fast. And I forgot somebody had sent me a message that had me thinking. And I wanted to say something. I wanted to say something. They was talking about the oneness, basically. Let me see if I can find this comment. I hope I can. Wait a minute. Okay. Now I want all what's the names. I want all comments. I don't know if I can find this comment though, because I had a comment where somebody was telling me about they had an NDE and they were talking about basically talking about the oneness. Oh yeah, okay. This is what he said. I found it right here. He said he was talking about the video I just did, the paradox of universal enlightenment. He said he's contradicting himself. If suffering was gone, you'd be in a constant state of bliss. That's a feeling, a vibration, or a frequency. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean the things that make us individuals would disappear because our souls themselves are different. I actually met other souls during my NDE. It wasn't like it wasn't like the one this shit experience on psychedelic. It was me. It was me and it was them. They had their own personalities. They were not me. They were not the same. They had their personality same way I had mine. Enlightened is just a state of awareness. Knowing is not the end of all of all be all people say it is. Also, we need to understand these these are still just concepts and labels we are giving a certain state of being. We wouldn't known we were enlightened even if we did reach it. We don't even know what living is and is live wait and we live every day, lol. But like I was tripping off what he was saying right there, like saying that okay, everybody that he said he's seen all these different souls and enlightened souls, and they were different and they were themselves. And he was saying like it's not like the oneness shit like on psychedelics, and like what I wanted to tell him, like, bro, you just don't understand the oneness. That's the cold thing. Everybody who and it's wild because if you understood reality, like if you have an NDE and you're shown reality, just like on psychedelics, you're not going to be shown everything. You're only going to be shown a piece. You're only going to be shown enough that's going to curve your way of thinking and give you the understanding that you need. So when you talk about the oneness, and you say oneness, meaning everything is made from the same energy, you would not even be able to tap in with these things if you wasn't connected to them. There's no way in hell. That's like almost like how I say like the oneness. Okay, everything in your house is ran off electricity, everything, but the computer is still different from the the microwave, which is different from the washer machine, which is different from the air fryer, which is different from the stove, which is different from the light. But they all get the same energy. The same energy is running all of them. They don't work off a different energy other than the same energy that's running all of them. So if you put that in perspective with us, there's one energy that's making all of us, that's basically giving us the whatever it is, that power, that ark of the covenant, that thing that I was saying a long time ago, that one energy that is sparking all of us. That don't just because that now without that energy, this computer wouldn't work. That stove wouldn't work. That oven, none of this shit wouldn't work. Without the energy, that one energy that is the same, that let a computer be a computer and said, I'm still going to give you the spark in order so you can be a computer. I'm still going to, look, I know you're an air fryer. I'm going to give you the spark so you can be an air fryer. It wouldn't be if it wasn't for that energy running into all of them. Now, that energy might not even know that it's making that air fryer do what it do. That energy might, that electricity might be obsolete to what everything that it's powering. It's just the spark to power everything. It don't have to know what it's doing. All it is a like a life force that is constantly just putting out the life force, putting out the energy. It ain't looking to see where the energy is going. Just think if the electricity actually, one day said, bro, hold on, man, you trying to charge that phone? I see what you doing on that phone. I ain't gonna charge that phone. Oh, you no, that's what I'm saying about, that's what I feel about the energy of this right here, of this thing that's happening. That energy, that light force, that putting out the life, is just putting it out there. Whatever is made off of it, or whatever uses it to do whatever it's doing, that's still the individual thing being itself. It's giving everything the power to be the individual self, but still that spark is coming from one place. And if it wasn't, then I don't care if we had an NDE, if we took psychedelics, there would be no way for us to tap into these other things. There's no way we would. It's almost like a telephone, bro. You feel me? You can use your telephone all day. If you do something wrong, what the police can do, they can go to the phone company. They can trace everywhere your telephone went. Let's see. It doesn't become an air fryer until it's flowing inside or the air fryer pattern. And once it's made that connection, all that air fryer is and will be, it is. Yeah, exactly. That I'm saying, bro. I'm saying this. It's not. It's weird, right? It's not really hard to see. It's like it's not really hard to see, bro. But it is at the same time because that's the one thing, right? That if you can't see this bigger aspect of yourself, the one thing that you want to hold on to is the one that you made right here. You don't, especially if you can't see 1,000 or 1,000,000 lives that you already lived. If you can't see every life being lived, the one that you think is the most precious is going to always be the one that you're living in right now. That's always going to be the most precious life to you because you don't see the others. You only see this one. So this is the one you want to hold on to. This is the one that you want to keep. This is the one that you made you. You made this you. You made this you. You're telling me like we're talking about infinite. We're talking about infinity, right? In infinity, right? This wouldn't even be a movement within infinity. These lifetimes, however long humans even been on this planet, wouldn't even be a spark within infinity. It wouldn't even be a fart with infinity. It wouldn't even be a poop in infinity. It wouldn't be nothing. But the infinite thing that is doing things, like you're telling me that this one small aspect of you, just because you covered it with a body and some ideas, you want that thing to stay what it is. You want it to be what it is forever, bro. To me, I don't know. The right now and the ways I've been seeing it probably just don't make sense to me. Let's see. Many are scared. They're going to lose their individual personal because they've been told the ego dies, but that's not actually what's happening. I think the ego it's the same ego, it just dresses itself in so many ways, right? Like that's the way I feel. Well, and I'm gonna say feel, and I'm glad I said feel because you feel love just like I feel love. You feel anger just like I feel anger. You feel pain just like I feel pain. We just dress it different. We just dress the same things different, just like the bodies, just like the energy that run the body. You feel me? We put on different bodies over that energy. Everything that's here that is created, we dress it different. Even when we put the body over the energy, we dress that different. Then we turn around and we dress the body that we put over it different. Just so we can try to say that energy is different, but that energy is really not. It just gave you the energy to see things or to be the individual self. Let's see. That's why some think that they have lost something, but it's the gaining of the infinity or even a layer of infinity. It makes it hard for them to perceive the drop in the ocean that they were. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's a doper way too right there, UL. Like that, like a drop in the ocean. Like yeah, that cup of water. That cup of water is an individual too. When you take that cup of water out the ocean, that cup right there, that water in that cup is being individual. But you feel me? When you spill it, man, it's gonna make its way all the way back to that ocean, man. Whether it evaporate, go into the clouds, you feel me? It's gonna make its way all the way back to that ocean to become something else. This time it might be a drink. It might be a sip for a zebra. You feel me? And then the zebra gonna piss it out on the ground. It's
But
gonna do
at
the
the end
same
of the
thing.
day, though, you got to remember
You going
it's
in
just
and
an
oh, go ahead.
eyeball. It's just an eyeball it's looking through. So it's already where it's at.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That too. It's just looking through the lens. It's looking through the lens. That lens is dope though, cause you can make that lens into whatever you decide. You can What you say? Twist that shit however you want to. You make that shit a kaleidoscope if you want. You can twist that shit and look at it so many different ways, man. And it's gonna be that. I think that's the beautiful part. I think that's just the beauty of it. Is like we can make it to whatever we think it is, right? Like, come on now. Like, we got people chasing Sasquatches, uh, chupacabras. Uh, we got people chasing all type of stuff, all type of stuff. You feel me? That a lot of us never seen before. A lot, like, yeah, probably only 2% of the population didn't really seen it before. F that. F that. Dang, you done already, Sons? It ain't been no 10 minutes. You gonna make me go get. You gonna make me dive in. Oh, it's too hot in here. I can't do that. I'm already sweating and shit. Didn't mean me. Oh, let's see what song remind you of an experience. Oh, dang. See, why is it separating? It's separating both the chats, bro. I don't know why it's doing that. It's separating that chat from this chat and this chat from that chat for some reason. I don't get it. But alright, it's cool. It's nothing. It's nothing. I guess I gotta get used to it. I gotta make it be able to grab all the chats. Live chat. Okay, let me try that one. But let's see exactly. Today, a cup. Tomorrow, the giraffe. And you know the giraffe gonna piss that shit out. And then it's gonna go back. It's gonna regenerate. It's gonna do the same thing. Like, you know what's crazy? Cause that's what even the bodies do, bro. Like, that's what, like, the bodies, like, once they go into the earth, like anything that passes goes into the earth. You know what I always thought about, right? UL, where did all the dirt come from? Where did all the dirt on the planet come from? Was the dirt all life? Because you know the only thing that can produce life is the things that are living. I'm talking everything, trees. I'm talking about animals. I'm talking about fish. I'm talking about insects constantly producing life. And every time they something dies, it goes back to the earth. It goes back to dirt, right? So, dang, bro, that shit, I don't know. That shit is kind of weird to me. That shit is weird to me because if the planet is growing, then we feed the fuck out of it and making it grow. You feel me? I'm just saying. And if all planets grew like that from life, from life existing on it, and then life, creating life, and dying, creating life and dying over and over again. You feel me? Because nothing, the dirt is not coming from another place. It's not coming through the atmosphere, landing on the planet. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is trippy. I don't know. That's just something to think about. I'm gonna have to have a talk with Chatbot about that shit, because that's just trippy to me. If we die, because especially when you see how many people die like every year, so many people, so many things. If like, and then how they say only 99.99999% of the population of everything that existed. This is like the 0.0001 or some shit. Like, we are the 0.01 or whatever, however you say that shit. But 99.9 of everything is extinct. Extinct. Let's see, the sun of old, they made first complex forms of matter and still feed them like children. Man, the sons of old, huh? I don't know, bro. I with even trying to understand shit, bro. It seems like you couldn't. I don't think you can understand life in a lifetime. I think it was made complex like that. So, like, soon as you get ready to think you about to understand it, your day come and you like, wait, hold on, Jesus. Look, I had two more. I had two more. I had two more phases. You feel me? I was almost there. I was
Yeah, but
almost
that
there.
day don't always come.
Huh? For the body, just for the body. That day is all. It's always been here. I think. I ain't gonna lie. I think this is just the. I think this is the. What do you call it? When. I think this is the flashback right here. I think everything
Today you
already.
like that day, tomorrow you don't like the day. So it could be any day, every day.
Wait, say that again, son. Too. Materials,
He
everything.
said time, no time. No, I said he said time, no time.
Oh,
I don't even remember what I was saying. What were we talking
I
about?
don't, man. I don't even remember. I got the TikTok brain now. Once I scroll, it's over. Once I scroll, I forget the last video I was watching.
Me, I'm just here hovering back down.
Oh man, like let's just go. You all said life consumes those basic atomic materials and converts them and merge them into even more complex forms. Jesus is one of the names they give you to the brother who calls you home. Hey, hey, no, it converts it all. It's all
Is that the
recycled material. Everything is recycled material, bro. Everything goes back to be used again in order to create more life. It's almost like when you're on mushrooms and shit, it's like folding in like that, and it's constantly the same thing. Is folding itself in and out and constantly forming, taking different forms, but it's always the same thing. It's like almost like life is doing that. It's like constantly taking so many different forms, the same material, forming itself over and over again, taking every form that it can ever take, like over and over again, in many different ways, just over and over and over and over again. You feel me? Like us, like you know how we go and we had kids, and our kid be us and her, and and it forms a little mini me, a mini us type shit. It's like life is always doing that, forming itself over and over, and everything is food for something else. Like it's weird because when you think of like how like even us, like how our bodies feed off of something else in order to keep our bodies growing, like damn, it's weird, bro. Because that's why I always say it's a miracle, because our minds do the same thing. Our minds feed off of ideas in order to grow. Our minds feed off of things itself in order to grow and to keep going and to become different things. You don't have to die or what people call dying to go home. And once you remember where home is, you can use that connection. Home. Man, please come home. I got beans and bologna. Home, they call it the upper room. We got so many different versions of the afterlife. It's so many different versions, bro. I wonder which one is like really true. Cause I don't, I I don't want to. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't even gonna get into that because I feel like it's not too many people that came back from it that said, "Hey, man, I'm telling you." Because it's like, man, no, it ain't no coming back. When you go and when you go, ain't no return right now. You can't return to the body. The body, once the body gives up, it just gives up. That life force is gone somewhere. Heaven, hell, I don't know. I don't know. back to the light, back to the source, in the ether? Or what if it's like the world's end? Like, you feel me? Like, when everybody passed, they create their own heaven. I wouldn't want it to be like that because I can only imagine some people shit like Charles Manson heaven, what Charles Manson heaven would be like. Hitler, what Hitler heaven would be like. Oh, that shit would be wild. They would call it hell. They would probably call it hell. I don't know. That shit would be wild as shit though. The energy feeds off of its own potential. Yeah, that's bro. That's the wild part. I'm telling you, to me, UL, everything got to feed off something to live. Like even thoughts got to feed off other thoughts and ideas in order to live. Like everything is playing the same game. The pattern is the same. Either like no matter how you look at it or how you spit it, the pattern is always the fucking same. That's the trippy part that get me is like once you start seeing the patterns of everything and seeing it, everything is working in that same pattern. Like the way life is going, the mind is working in that same pattern. Vanilla Sky. I never seen that movie. Even when even I never seen Vanilla Sky, bro. Even hey Robert, even when
I
Kanye
just got
West,
done downloading it an hour ago.
for reals, I never watched that shit.
I swear to God, 1 hour ago.
Dang. Ain't that's the Tom Cruise movie, right?
Yeah,
Let me see. Vanilla Sky. Yeah,
I wasn't even gonna say it, but I just had to say it.
I never watched it. It came out in 2001. Even when Kanye West mentioned it in his song a long time ago, I still never watched it. Let's see, overview. Vanilla Sky for the Tom Cruise. Let's see, Tom Cruise unite after Jerry Maguire from Vanilla Sky. This young story of a young New York City publicist man who finds himself on an unexpected roller coaster ride of romance, comedy, vicious love, and dreams. What? The mind bending search for his soul. What? Oh, see, man. Now you gonna make me gotta go watch this movie. Have a whole discussion breaking down that movie. I bet. Let's see. Cameron Crowe's Vanilla Sky leads you on an incredible journey into the life of what the publisher in there. Led the presidency. He once had life that gave way to some tragic events and is now in the way station. What? In the way station of existential despair, laminating his sad tale to a synthetic psychiatrist, Kurt Russell, and daydreaming of his gleaming past. Gross fumes always have an impossible bright. Or let's see what the fuck. Blind singer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out too. Lucid dreams. So he was having lucid dreams and everything. I know UL. I know UL seen it. You ask UL, you know UL seen everything. I know he watched that shit. See, he uses the dream world to find forgiveness
I just
for
threw that
what
shit on right now.
he thought he had done in the reality. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's a proper way to fix yourself though, right there. He said he like just using the dream world to find forgiveness for what he thought he had done in the reality. Yeah, finding the way to be able to forgive yourself. Like that's the way that he used to forgive himself, or to find forgiveness from others, or what? You said you just threw it on right now. You watching it right now, bro? Vanilla Sky. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you want me to stream it? Or are you about to?
Nah, I'm gonna be on for a little bit, but what's the name? Nah, I'm about to. Yeah, I am about to head out though, cause I got a fucking headache, bro. I don't know what happened
All
today.
right.
My shit been throbbing though. I don't even get headaches. That's the cold part about it. I know I'm gonna go tell my girl. She gonna be like, take some aspirin. You know I don't take aspirin. You know I ain't about to take no aspirin. That is out of the question. I'm about to just go to sleep. That's about it. That's how you get rid of a headache. You just sleep it off. I'm about to sleep that shit off. But no, I'm gonna tap in with you tomorrow, Sun Tzu. I know you're gonna be here. I'll tap in like probably early or something. Like before I go to work at like 12 or something and do like an hour live before then. If I tell you any more, it will kind of break the plot of the story. If you're going to watch it, it's best just watch it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. UL, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna do like I usually do: put it on, fall asleep, catch the good parts, and then wake up, watch it again, and then watch it again, and watch it again. Keep falling asleep on that shit until I really understand. Until I finally get a chance to really watch it. You know how we do. But on that note, man, I'm about to be out. Yeah, man. All right, Sun Tzu, I'm gonna holler tomorrow.
All right.
All right. And all right, UL, y'all, Rios, UL, Roderick, man, yeah, tomorrow, man, I'll tap in tomorrow. Oh, yeah, today. I'll try to tap in later today sometime. And on that note, I'm